Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers tease that Dar Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, will blackmail Dar John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, after he threatens to expose the shady doctor. Finn inches closer to learning the truth about Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, surgery scam. He doesn't suspect that Liam never had a brain tumor yet, but he's getting close to that revelation. He believes the surgery was a little too perfect. Liam shared that he feels almost too normal for several days post-surgery. That revelation took Finn aback. He knows as a physician himself that it should take Liam several weeks to feel normal again. His head should hurt, at the very least. But Liam says he feels wonderful, no pain or weakness. It is a red flag and concerns Finn. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Finn will find the evidence to prove Grace scammed Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, out of $1 million for a possible fake surgery. Finn will be confident as he corners Grace, ordering her to pay the money back to Bill. He might point out that Bill can be ruthless, and unless she comes clean to him, she could face immeasurable consequences. Grace will likely admit no wrongdoing. She might even tell the doctor that she saved Liam's life. Without her, Liam could have died from the inoperable brain tumor. B&B spoilers state that Finn won't allow Grace to fool him. He has proof of her scam, which he lays out for her to see. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Grace will have a plan of attack, sensing Finn would look into Liam's surgery. She discovered Lee Finnegan's, Naomi Matsuida, secret and plans to expose it if Finn doesn't back off. Grace will tell Finn that his mother is hiding Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, in a secret location, nursing her to health. Lee committed medical fraud by faking a death certificate. Finn won't believe Grace and asks for proof. That's when Grace pulls out a series of pictures that show Luna in makeshift hospital room, with Lie administering medicine in an IV bag. Grace notices Finn's shock over the revelation. It's apparent that he had no idea of his mother's scheme. That's when Grace threatens to expose Lee's secret if he tells Bill about Liam. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Finn will have a big decision to make that could impact Lie in the future. B&B fans, do you think Finn will tell Bill about Liam if it means Lie could face legal consequences as summer storms brew over Los Angeles? So do dangerous secrets on The Bold and the Beautiful. In the upcoming week, fans can expect betrayal, backroom threats, and a sinister power shift that no one saw coming. Grace Buckingham returns, not as a grieving mother, but as a woman on a mission. Her target? Dr. John Finn Finnegan. Her weapon? Secrets. And she's not above using Lee Finnegan's darkest lies to get exactly what she wants. Grace Buckingam retuarnens. And she's hangiarhe for justice, or something else. After Luna's recent emotional turmoil, Grace reemerges with sharp eyes and an even sharper agenda. At first, it seems like a loving mother's return to support her daughter. But there's a glint in Grace's eyes that says she's been watching, waiting, calculating. She has questions, big ones. Why did Leigh keep Luna's paternity from her all these years? Why was Finn so eager to keep this sleeping pill scandal involving Liam hush-hush? And most importantly, why are powerful players like Steffi and Ridge suddenly so desperate to sweep everything under the rug? Grace doesn't want apologies. She wants control. And she knows the best leverage is a little truth used at the worst possible time. The Li Lumine Coviver UP. What do is Grace know? Grace has slowly begun piecing together what really happened before Luna arrived at Forrester Creations. From stolen birthrights to prescription sabotage, the Buckingham matriarch suspects a deep-rooted Finnegan conspiracy. And the more she uncovers, the more dangerous she becomes. At Il Giardino, Grace meets with an old colleague from her medical research days. That conversation sends her reeling. Luna's birth records were sealed under an unusual pseudonym. The attending physician, Dr. Lee Finnegan, Grace's blood runs cold. She always suspected Lai manipulated Luna's origins, but now she has paperwork. She has motive, and she's ready to weaponize it. It is scandalous for Finn. Buri Liam's Truty, or PA the PIC. Finn, already reeling from Steffi's emotional distance and guilt over Liam's injury, doesn't expect Grace to corner him. But in a fateful run-in at the hospital, Grace plays her hand. You want this whole Liam nonsense to disappear? Fine, make it happen. Convince the authorities it was a psychotic break, medications, PTSD, hallucinations. You're a doctor, be creative. Finn stares at her in disbelief, but Grace leans in, her voice ice cold. Because if you don't, I'll go to Ridge, Steffi, and the press with what your mother did to Luna. The DNA tests, the clinic in Tokyo. Everything. Finn is torn. On one hand, Liam's suspicious collapse and the drugging theory tied to Luna could ruin lives. On the other, exposing Lai's lies would destroy Luna, his family, everything he's fought to protect. You're using Luna as a pawn, Finn protests. No, they used her, Grace snaps. I'm just setting the board right. STFI catches on, and DMM's the truth. Steffi, who has grown increasingly paranoid about the fragile truce between Liam, Finn, and Hope, notices Finn's sudden emotional distance. He's restless, nervous, and avoids her questions. One evening, she follows him to a parking garage, where he's secretly meeting Grace. From the shadows, Steffi watches, eyes widening as she catches enough of the exchange. I can't falsify reports, Grace. I took an oath. Your mother falsified a life. What's the difference? Later, Steffi confronts Finn. You're lying to me, and you're protecting her. You always protect the women in your life before you protect us. Finn tries to deflect, but Steffi's instincts scream louder than ever. Whatever Grace is threatening, it's big, and it's connected to Luna. If this scandal explodes, the damage could tear through Forrester, the hospital, and their marriage. Gracie's next movie, The Pressure Mauentias. Grace isn't waiting around. She visits Ridge at Forrester Creations under the guise of discussing a potential wellness line for Luna. But as she stands in his office, flipping through fabric swatches, her tone shifts. Tell me, Ridge, what would you do if someone in your company buried a medical malpractice scandal? Or covered up a paternity fraud involving a top intern? Ridge's gaze narrows. What are you getting at, Grace? Oh, nothing, yet. It's a not-so-subtle warning. Ridge senses there's more beneath her words and makes a call to Lai, demanding answers. Li's is back, but she's not as clean as she pretended. When Lai learns of Grace's threats, she panics. But she doesn't beg. Instead, she gathers her own ammunition. She knows Grace's past isn't spotless. You want to talk blackmail, Grace? Lai hisses during a private confrontation. How about I bring up what happened in Atlanta? Or your reassigned license in New York? Grace isn't intimidated. If anything, she's thrilled. Two queens threatening to topple the board. Isn't this fun? But this isn't a game for Lai, it's a war. And she may have to involve someone even she never thought she'd turn to, Sheila. Yes, the one person who could take Grace down without blinking. Luna catches Wefesespheres, and Kuna Froentis Grac. Luna begins sensing tension everywhere. Steffi's cold. Finn is evasive. And her mother has started avoiding her questions again. When she overhears Grace's tense call with someone at a private clinic in Japan, Luna finally loses it. You told me you were honest. That Lai was the manipulator. But you're both keeping secrets from me, Grace tries to soothe her, claiming she's protecting Luna from more pain. But Luna is done being coddled. Tell me who my father is. Tell me what really happened the night Liam collapsed, or I'll go find out myself. Grace remains silent. For the first time, she may have overplayed her hand. Luna's trust, slipping. Boyle SPN CDR in tears, he battle filed. Just when Grace feels her leverage growing, in storms Bill Spencer, ruthless, rich, and very interested in protecting Liam's legacy. He's heard whispers of blackmail and shady science. Meeting Grace at a private club, he drops his own ultimatum. You touch Finn again, you even whisper Lee's name in a press release, and I'll bury your reputation so deep not even Google will find it. But Grace smiles, composed, lethal. You can try, Dollar Bill. But if I go down, so does your future daughter-in-law. She slides a flash drive across the table. On it, footage from a private clinic lobby. A teenage Luna. A nurse whispering to Lai. A signature. What do you think Liam would say if he knew what they were trying to make him believe? That he was crazy. That he hallucinated her attack. Bill doesn't answer. He just stares. The game has changed. The TCKing Philokik, who will be love you first? As the week progresses, tension spreads like wildfire. Finn is torn between medical ethics and family loyalty. Lai is battling a mother's shame and a professional scandal looming large. Grace is pressing harder than ever and might finally push things too far. Steffi starts spying on phone calls. Luna begins digging into her own origin story, and Ridge. He's on the verge of calling in a private investigator. At a late-night meeting at the Cliff House, Finn confesses to Steffi. Grace wants me to label Liam's breakdown as drug-induced. She's blackmailing me. With Luna's origin, with my mother's secrets. Steffi's eyes widen. You're saying Lai lied about Luna's father, and Grace knows. Finn nods. And she'll expose all of it. Unless we bury Liam's truth. FALLOUT Einkoming. Who was ZCCRET will explode first? By Friday's cliffhanger episode, Grace shows up at Forrester with a press contact. She's bluffing, or is she, Finn? Backed into a corner, submits a statement to the hospital board. But doesn't include the narrative Grace wanted. Instead, he comes clean. I believe there was wrongdoing. But I refuse to falsify a medical report to protect anyone, including myself. It's a mic drop moment. Grace is furious. You'll regret this, Finnegan. Maybe, Finn says. But Luna deserves to know the truth. From us, not the tabloids. Next week promises chaos. Grace isn't done. Bill's hired a digital forensics team. Luna may be on a plane to Tokyo. And Li. She's dialing Sheila's number. Because if Grace thinks she's the only mother who knows how to play dirty, she's about to meet her match. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.